We all go through seasons when nothing seems to work. Plans fail, doors close, and even people we trusted disappear. But it's in these exact moments that God draws near to us. Today, we're diving deep into a powerful message based on scriptures like Romans 8:28 and Psalm 46, to understand how, even when everything seems lost, there's a greater purpose being written by the one who never fails. If you've ever felt like you were drifting in a storm, this message is for you. Stick with me until the end, because you're going to walk away with a new perspective on suffering and with the assurance that God is still in control. Picture a normal day suddenly turning into a storm. You wake up, make your plans, but everything starts to fall apart. Trouble at work, bad news from home, a heartbreak that cuts deep. It feels like the sky has collapsed and you're all alone. But what if I told you it's in those very moments that God does his greatest work? Romans 8:28 says that all things work together for good for those who love God. It doesn't say everything will be easy or painless, but even the chaos serves a divine purpose. Sometimes God allows confusion to redirect us. What looks like failure to our eyes may actually be the beginning of something sacred. God creates order out of chaos and brings light into the darkest places. So don't give up. Every tear, every moment of pain is shaping something eternal in your life. Psalm 46 says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. This isn't just poetic, it's living truth. In the middle of pain, he is present. When we feel afraid, confused, or even angry, God doesn't distance himself, he draws closer. It doesn't matter if the ground crumbles beneath your feet or if you see no way out. He is there, holding you together. His presence isn't based on how good things are, but on his unchanging faithfulness. And that presence changes everything. A broken heart in God's hands becomes a testimony. A life that seems shattered can be rebuilt into something much greater. So instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what is God trying to teach me through this? That shift in perspective may be the beginning of your transformation. Remember the story of Joseph, betrayed by his brothers, falsely accused, thrown into prison. Everything seemed to be going wrong, but each of those situations brought him closer to his purpose. Later he would say, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." Genesis 50:20. That's what God does. He turns betrayal into elevation, prisons into palaces, and tears into seeds for a mighty harvest. Maybe you can't see it yet. Maybe it still hurts too much. But the same God who was with Joseph is with you. He sees what you can't, and he's already working behind the scenes while you're just trying to survive. Don't give up now. What looks like loss today could become the greatest miracle of your life tomorrow. When everything goes wrong, it doesn't mean God has abandoned you. It means he's preparing you. Every difficult step is training for what's ahead. David faced lions and bears before Goliath. Moses spent 40 years in the desert before leading a nation. Jesus was rejected, betrayed, crucified, and then resurrected in glory. Pain is not the end. It's part of the process. And you are being shaped by God right now. So hold on, pray, even when it's hard. Worship even through the tears. Trust even when you don't understand. The promise still stands, and God never forgets those who remain faithful in the darkest nights. He's wiping your tears, strengthening your steps and leading you back, not as a defeated soul, but as a warrior ready to win. If this message spoke to your heart, know that it wasn't by accident. God knows your pain, your battles, and your silence. And he wants to remind you today, you're not alone. Even when everything feels like it's falling apart, he's still on the throne. Nothing escapes his eyes. And in the right time, you'll understand the purpose behind every battle. Until then, stay strong in your faith. And if this word touched your soul, share it with someone who needs it too. Leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any new messages. Together, let's spread hope, even in the days when everything feels lost. May the Lord bless you and strengthen you. See you in the next video.